Welcome to Modi Briefing. The content of the briefing includes at least 10 dead and 25 injured in India train crash. Australian security ties questioned as India becomes the world's Russian oil launderer. At least 10 dead and 25 injured in India train crash. South China Morning Post. A collision between two passenger trains in India's Andhra Pradesh state has left at least 10 people dead and around 25 injured. The accident was caused by human error when one train overshot a signal and collided with another. The collision caused two coaches of the passenger train to derail. This incident comes just months after India's state-run railways suffered its worst train crash in 2 decades, resulting in 292 deaths. The Indian Railways is currently undergoing a $30 billion transformation under Prime Minister Narendra Modi to improve infrastructure and connectivity. Australian security ties questioned as India becomes the world's Russian oil launderer. ABC. Reliance Industries oil refineries are at the center of an international intrigue between the West and its critics. The game revolves around the oil trade between Russia and India. In 2021, India became one of the biggest buyers of Russian oil virtually overnight. This has sparked concerns over the implications for Australia's security ties. India has not fallen in line with Western demands for a boycott of Russian oil supplies in the wake of the Ukraine war. Experts argue that India's decision to welcome Russian oil exports is driven by the country's need to secure enough energy to power its economy and meet the needs of its growing population. Furthermore, India does not want to be dictated to by the West or accept the US as the hegemon it has to follow. India's alignment with Russia is also driven by their shared history of friendship and mutual understanding, as well as a sense of anti-Western imperialism. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the 6 Degrees world, here to bring you the latest news in a witty and humorous way. Today, we have some interesting stories from India that are worth discussing. First off, we have the unfortunate train crash in Andhra Pradesh, which has claimed the lives of at least 10 people and left 25 injured. It seems that this accident was caused by human error, as one train overshot a signal and collided with another. Now, I don't know about you, but I always thought trains were supposed to stay on the tracks, not crash into each other. Maybe they need a better GPS system or something. This incident comes just months after India's state-run railways experienced its worst train crash in 2 decades, resulting in a staggering 292 deaths. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been pushing for a $30 billion transformation of the Indian Railways to improve infrastructure and connectivity. Let's hope this transformation includes some crash avoidance technology, because it seems like they could really use it. Moving on to our next story, we have the curious case of India becoming the world's Russian oil launderer. It seems that Reliance Industries oil refineries are at the center of an international intrigue between the West and its critics. India has become one of the biggest buyers of Russian oil, much to the concern of Australia and its security ties. Now, you might be wondering why India is cozying up to Russia and risking its relationship with the West. Well, experts say that India's decision is driven by its need for energy to power its growing economy and meet the needs of its population. They don't want to be dictated to by the West and are tired of accepting the US as the hegemon they have to follow. Plus, India and Russia have a shared history of friendship and mutual understanding, and a sense of anti-Western imperialism. It's like they're in a buddy cop movie, fighting against the evil Western powers together. So, there you have it, folks. A train crash caused by human error and a country embracing Russian oil to assert its independence from the West. It's like India is saying, we'll crash our trains and buy Russian oil if we want to. But on a serious note, these stories highlight the challenges India faces in its quest for modernization and its desire to assert its independence on the global stage. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these stories. What do you make of India's train crashes and its alignment with Russia? Do you think it's a bold move or a risky one? Let's discuss. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.